What's up, guys? I'm your host, Joe McGowan. He's David Miller, #1 sports handicapper in the world. We're MonsterEV.com, and we're ready for another top 5 NFL picks for Week 13. You ready, Dave?
Yeah, and the theme this week will be anti-public and fear creates value, and we'll definitely be on the bookies side in this round.
Let's do it. Number 5. Cowboys on the road against the Redskins. You got the worst versus the best. NFC East worst, which is surprising that it's the Cowboys, and Redskins find themselves at the top of the NFC East. Point spread is 4.5, Cowboys on the road. What do you like?
Yeah, Romo's out. He got hurt, and everybody was lined up last week to actually take the Cowboys. I tried to tell them don't do it because, the Panthers, it looked like a spot where they were going to roll again. And now we got Washington, who's 5-1 at home. They're coming off the big win. And I know I did say they're a completely different team on the road than at home, but the line is actually caught up to that fact. Also, with Romo being out, it's even overinflated for that. So we have a couple of reasons here to take Dallas with 4.5. I know, too, if Romo was playing, this would probably be Cowboys probably laying 1 or 2, to be honest with you. So it's just too big of an adjustment for that Redskins win and for Romo being out. So 4.5 is definitely what we need to do.
Okay, there's our number 5 pick. We ready for number 4?
Yeah.
Number 4, we have Philly getting 10. Pretty big number, going to getting 10 points. But they're on the road. They're playing against the Patriots. Last week, if you have a heart, you had to feel a little bit bad for our man Tom Brady. When Gronk goes down, it looked like Tom Brady just found out there's no such thing as Santa Claus. He's losing all his receivers. These guys can't be covered. But now, the top 3 guys, receiver-wise, are out. They've been hodgepodge the whole season in and out with injuries. And Philly's Philly. They're 4-7, but they're getting 10 points. So what are you thinking here?
Yeah, this is one where Amendola's questionable. Edelman and Gronk are out. So it's another one where you would think if it was any other team losing basically their whole offense, the line would really move. But since it's the Patriots, it could literally be Tom Brady and all third stringers, and I swear the line wouldn't move. So in the other games, you'll see injuries actually made the line move, not in this case. So getting 10 here with the Eagles, coming off the mini bye, they have the high-power offense, perfect spot.
I'm kind of surprised, Dave, this isn't even a higher-up pick for you, given all those different factors. But it's number 4 pick. It's 10.
Shows how good of a week I'm expecting.
And so you must really like the 1, 2, and 3 play. But
yes, sir.
At 10, standard 1 unit, if it moves, which way and what do you recommend?
Well, you need 10 or more here. Don't chase. I don't want any of my people chasing that.
So it goes to 9.5, complete pass?
Pass, but you got to I like your game plan with the units, because that's what I do, and I like that you're explaining it to your people as well. So, if this goes to 10.5, 11, go ahead and up your bet. Because the Patriots losing almost the entire offense, it's just not factored in here, and so Eagles, they couldn't have played any worse, so there's some fear to bet them. So I'm not really sure which way this line will go, to be honest with you. So go ahead and bet plus 10 and then up it if it goes up.
That sounds right. Take the 10 because it's such a key number. You'd hate to have it get away. All right, so put the 1 unit on it now if you can get the 10. And then if it improves, maybe bump it to 2.
Yep, that's
sounds
what
good.
we do.
Number 3 pick. We ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Number 3, we have Cincinnati. They're 9-2. They had a pretty good week last week. They're traveling. They're on the road. They're heading to Cleveland. Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football, except shenanigans. He's not playing because all his distractions and stuff on the sidelines, that he's doing whatever it is that he does. So he's benched. The whole city, I think, is heartbroken because now they're going to the number 3 stringer, from the broken collarbone of the original substitution of Manziel. Kind of a nightmare situation there, but you have 10 points.
Another divisional game, yeah. Another divisional game. We're getting a home dog in this case, but it's Austin Davis. He's starting. So Johnny Football hadn't really, his NFL career was, not very good.
Right.
So I don't think there's really that much of a drop-off here going to him, to Austin Davis. So because this advanced line was 6.5, 7, opened 7.5, and now it's sitting at 10, we really got it at its high point Cleveland getting 10. I like taking this one now. And the other thing is, after that kick 6 on Monday night, that basically had that field goal have gone in, this line would be about 7.5. So I like to know that just that one play, even though it could have went either way in my mind, push this another couple points. So I know I'm getting the best of it here. They're opening it extra high, and they know nobody's really lining up to bet Cleveland. And I think here it might burn them. I think that, well, my people and a lot of other professionals out there, I think are going to jump on Cleveland here. There's no way any smart money's going to lay 10 points here. So grab this one now.
I know you really want to help people, David, and certainly I do too. We want our players to win. You don't want to get caught in that middle zone. That's kind of not even really a rookie mistake. That's even a mid-level. And some of the kind of somewhat sharp guys, they'll fire in there in the middle. You just don't want to be there. You want to be on the high end of the number or the low end of the number, taking the most or giving the least.
Yeah, what he means is since this line did open 7, that's good you bring that up. You either want to, at game time, be the person holding -7, even though we don't really like to do that. But for an example, you want to be holding -7, or you want to have +10 or whatever it tops out at. So if you're the guy in there with -8 or +8 or +8.5, it's kind of like the ship took off without you. You didn't get the -7, you didn't get the +10. You're pretty much chasing when you should just pass the game. So that's good to bring that up.
Ready for number 2?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Number 2, we have Arizona. They're 9-2. Pretty good season they're patching together here. They're on the road against STL. Little STL action, right? 5.5 points for St. Louis. What do you see here?
Actually, there's a lot of 6s out there, too.
Okay.
Another spot, divisional game. Arizona, we go against Arizona a lot, and this is a spot where the Rams are at their low point. Arizona's not really at their high point because they did kind of struggle. I don't want to say they struggled last week, but it looked like they weren't really up for that game. I didn't think they would be either. And now you're looking at a back-to-back road situation, and I don't feel that this is factored in to this line. Like St. Louis, sure, they look terrible, but it's more of a play once again against Arizona. And Fisher's been in the league a long time. I feel like with some good coaching here, St. Louis can actually win this game outright. And then as far as which way the line's going to move, I don't see many people lining up to lay the 5.5 or the 6 here. So I'm going to jump on this one too now, and I'll go ahead and up my bet. And another thing too,
providing it moves to better.
Providing it moves to better. And the other thing, when we get these games around, anything less 6 or less, I like to also take a certain percentage and maybe do a money line bet if I get a good price compared to the going rate. That's another thing if you want to advise people to do that. But yeah, this is a great spot. Once again, even if Arizona is up for this game, back-to-back road games, it takes its toll. And I feel since it's Arizona and everybody's just betting them and they're doing good, that's not really factored in here, which it should be.
We're ready to back up the truck to the
1 and 2. Yeah, remember this one too. I like the Rams.
All right, our number 1 pick this week, we get Carolina, Cam Newton. Boom, Superman, baby, right?
He is.
11-0. Those 72 Dolphins, they're not breaking open that champagne yet because they're still an undefeated team. But they're playing against New Orleans, and it's hard to discount Mr. Drew Brees, who's a pretty talented quarterback in the NFL. They're getting 7 points at home.
Oh, wow.
Tough spot, but not for you. This is number 1.
No, Carolina, everybody, they are as good as they look. They are, probably the best team in the NFL, all parts of the ball. But this is more of a play not against them, but on New Orleans. Perfect spot. The money came in last week on Houston. 3 goes all the way up to 4, and the bookmakers really got killed. So because Carolina is 11-0 and looked so good against Dallas, they went ahead and opened this one high, just to not take to minimize the risk if that were to happen again. If the money just poured in on Carolina and they killed them. They know what they're doing, these bookmakers. So they opened it on the high side. This is one that I did take already, and I am going to up it. If somehow it gets better, I don't think this one will get any better. I think the professionals will be all over this game. Has the same theme as the other ones. divisional game, fear creates value. New Orleans looks absolutely worthless. But in these divisional games, they play their opponents, these teams play their opponents a lot tougher, and they're more up for these games. We got the revenge too. Carolina beat them in the first game by 5. So to get 7 here at home, way too many points. It's way too many points. Love it. Back it up.
So there you have it, guys. There's our top 5 NFL picks for this week. And going with the theme that fear creates value, I think we've found that in our top 5. We want you guys to make sure that you check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Last week, Dave put in one of his bonus picks that wasn't in this video. We film on Wednesdays. Put in a $20,000 pick there, which you can go back and see in Twitter. Lots of updates, lots of good info. Get involved. We engage with you. We answer your questions. We're here for you.